In this video, I am going to discuss the disaster management in India. So, disaster management in India has evolved from an activity based reactive setup to a proactive structure with a holistic approach for reducing risk. In 1990, Disaster Management Cell was set up under the Ministry of Agriculture following the declaration of the decade of International Decade of Natural Disaster Reduction. It is known as also IDNDR by United Nations General Assembly. The government of India enacted the Disaster Management Act at 2005, which create a three-tier structure compromising the National Disaster Management Authority, also state disaster management authorities, and district disaster management authorities. So, in institutional framework at national level, so overall coordination of disaster management rests with the Ministry of Home Affairs, particularly. It coordinate with disaster affected state, line ministries, National Disaster Management Authority, National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, National Institute of Disaster Management, NIDM, Home Guards and Civil Defense, and also the Armed Forces. Now, during the National Platform of Disaster Risk Reduction process, it is a multi-stakeholder and multi-decision-making body on disaster management, and it is chaired by United Home Minister with other minister as its cabinet member. The Minister of State in charge of disaster management in the Home Ministry and also the Vice Chairman of the National Disaster Management Authority are the Vice Chairpersons. The ministry of each government, like the UT dealing also the disaster management, like mayors of Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, are also the part of the member. Four Lok Sabha members and two Rajya Sabha members are also its member along with 10 chairperson of urban local bodies. Now, the two committees are there. National Executive Committee, this is constituted under the DM Act 2005 and which is also the part of Union Home Ministry. It is act the coordinating the and monitoring the body of disaster management in India. It also comprises of the secretary level officers from the ministers and also the department having the control of agriculture, atomic energy, defense, drinking water supply, and also the environmental and forest department. Okay, so the Cabinet Committee of Securities, this is CCS, is involved in the decision making if the disaster has serious security implication. The National Crisis Management Committee deals with major crises that have serious or national issues like hijacking with required involvement of security forces. Now, I will discuss the institutional framework at district level. Okay. Before the district level, let us just discuss about the state level. Actually, during the state level, State Disaster Management Authority, this is also under the DM Act 2005, which mandate the creation of State Disaster Management Authority with Chief Minister. Okay, as the ex IPS officers also there. It is responsible for laying down the state disaster management policy and approve the state DM in plan with accordance with the guidelines laid down by the union. Okay, there is also a part is a state executive committee. So it is responsible for the coordinating and monitoring the DM related activities in the state. Okay. Now the institute framework at district level. At the district level, District Disaster Management Authority (DDMA), okay, headed by the district collector or district magistrate, is responsible for overall coordination of the disaster management effort and planning. As per the provision of the Act, each state government establishes a disaster management cell. The DDMA is headed by the district collector with the elected representative of the local authority as the co-chairperson.